So in this video, we're going to go over 3 important things to know before you hire influencers, right? So let's get into this video. I've worked with thousands of micro-influencers when I was running an affiliate network, which I sold for a lot of money. I was doing $5 million a year. And I also have worked with thousands of influencers to sell my own training courses, which you can learn about in the link below. Now, what you need to know is that hashtags do not matter. Subscriber count or follower count or all these metrics do not matter, and that the previous work the influencer or the creator has done does matter the most. But the question you might be wondering is, why? Why does subscriber count not matter at all? Why do hashtags and the affinity to keywords and stuff not matter at all? Right? That seems so counterintuitive. And what I'm going to be going over in this video is exactly why these things don't work and exactly how you figure out what previous products or services a creator or an influencer has promoted, how you can judge the effectiveness of their previous promotions, and how you can actually use that information to hire the influencer and pay them a fair amount of money that is going to result in 10 times more sales for your product or service or whatever you're doing. It's pretty obvious in today's day and age, influencers and creators are the most powerful, highest ROI tool in marketing today. It doesn't matter if you're doing TikTok ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, email marketing. None of these things stand up to the ROI that influencer marketing is getting. And if you don't know how to use it or why it's so effective, you've got to start trying it. Maybe you've seen, how many of you have saw the company FTX just absolutely explode, right? How many of you have seen Robinhood absolutely explode? How many of you folks walk through the city and see all these chicks wearing Lululemon, legging pants, All of these companies were built purely on influencer marketing. Maybe you saw how Graham Stephan was promoting FTX and, Robinhood or Andre Gique or all these other creators were promoting these companies. Right? Mr. Beast Burger, etc. Kim Kardashian's line of Kylie Cosmetics or Kylie Kardashian, whatever. I don't follow that stuff that much. But the point being is that these influencers are the biggest marketing tool you can absolutely use. But why don't hashtags matter? Okay? Hashtags don't matter because when you're looking for influencers, right, there's 50 million influencers. There's 50 million. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, right? Just because an influencer uses the keyword beard or, cosmetics or makeup, it has no relation to a number of factors. Whether that creator can actually sell, whether that creator has the trust of their audience, whether that creator can get views for the type of content you want them to produce. Hashtags and keywords have no relation to whether that influencer can sell or have trust, period. Okay? We don't need to go deeper into that. Now, subscriber count is another factor that does not matter. Okay? Now you might be asking, why? Surely, John, an influencer that has a huge audience is going to sell more products than someone with a itsy bitsy audience, right? Most people would rather work with an influencer that has millions of subscribers or followers than someone who has thousands. But the reality is, once again, that the subscriber or follower count has no relation to move out of the way, man, has no relation to whether their audience trusts them to recommend products or services. It might seem weird. You might say, John, but why would a person subscribe to an influencer if they don't trust them? Let me give you an example. So there is a creator that I follow called Beluga. It's a really funny YouTuber. They have 10 million subscribers, and what they do is they make fake Discord conversations amongst a fake group of characters, and it's really hilarious and comedic, and they do these short videos on YouTube. You know, be like an anime character talking to a cat, right? Now, the problem with thinking that an influencer such as Beluga is going to sell out your product is that people like and subscribe to Beluga for their funny, comedic, fake Discord conversations, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to buy whatever auto insurance this 15-year-old or 13-year-old kid in Romania has to recommend to me. Does that make sense? Does it make sense, Eddie?
It makes sense.
Yeah. So get out. You're too much in the frame, bro. A little more. But so that's a very important factor. Okay. The other important factor is this person may not know how to sell. Okay. Now, what I've seen in my experience working with different influencers and whatnot on YouTube is that 1 in 1,000 views will result in a sale, okay? On average. 1 in 1,000 people watching a video, let's say I am recommending a Glock, to buy or something. Maybe 1 in 1,000 people will say, I'm gonna buy a Glock because John Crestani recommended it. For some folks, it's far less than that. For folks like me, generally, 1 to 3% of my viewers will buy whatever I recommend. 1 to 3%, seriously. But that's because my audience trusts me. I've made tens of millions of dollars online. I know marketing. I've had thousands of testimonials at this point. So when I recommend a product or service, folks trust me. But it's not the case for everyone. And the final piece of this, now you might be thinking to yourself, John, if I can't trust the hashtags or keywords or the subscriber or follower counts, how am I going to figure out how to find content creators to get me high ROI for promoting my product or service? It's okay, I got you, bro. Look at their previous work, and the best place to look at their previous work is by going to my website for the software I created, which is advancepay.io, and sign up. And we will show you a lot of free data showing what content creators are working with what brands, and we show hundreds of thousands of connections between 50 million content creators and the 5 million e-commerce brands out in the market today. Now, all of those connections and understanding who promoted FTX, who promoted Robinhood if you're doing a trading app, or if you're selling accounting services, who is talking about and recommending QuickBooks Online? How effective are they? How effective are their organic videos versus their promotional videos? Understanding these nuances is extremely important. If I'm looking to hire somebody to do marketing for me, I want to understand how their other marketing has worked out. So that's what we do, and that's what we allow, and we're the only database that allows you to do this online right now. So you can check out the link in the description. Now, my question for you is, have you used content creators or other referral sources for your company or product or service? And if you haven't, why haven't you? Okay. Most of the folks I know that are running businesses today have some sort of referral network. Realtors work with bankers or mortgage professionals or accountants or other local service providers to refer them business. Most local service providers work with various referral sources to get their business, whether that are friends and family, whether they're other local service providers, and online businesses and products and services do too. Influencers are the most powerful thing. If you haven't worked with influencers or content creators in your for whatever product or service that you're selling online, let me know why in the comments. You know, maybe it was too hard to find good people to work with out of these 50 million, you know, folks. Or maybe you have a hard time finding their contact information, or maybe you just don't know what is a fair price to pay them and you're scared of getting like a bad deal. Maybe it's hard to get a hold of them. I'd love to know your experience in the comments below, and I'd love to know your thoughts on the software we've created, advancepay.io. Okay, link is in the description. I encourage you to sign up, check it out. It's currently free. Anyone can use the software for free for, you know, looking up 50 influencers, okay? Now we do have paid plans if you want to see more data, but currently most of it is free. Now, I love talking about marketing with you, but I need something from you right now. And I need you to smash that subscribe button and like this video and comment based on some of my questions below. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and also let me know what your thoughts about Eddie are. I'm trying a little bit of a different video style, trying to get this a little bit more interactive and create a bit more of a community with these videos. Look forward to seeing you in my future videos. Enable that notification bell to see my live streams, which are coming up soon. And yeah, talk to you in the next video. Peace.